Okay, so running along from where we left off in the last video, we set up our first video into the system. Okay, so I'm going to actually just change a few settings now while I'm here, okay, because I'm going to allow for pause. Okay, then I'm going to save and continue. So now we can go off and we can add opt-in, social lock, call to action or HTML overlay. In this video, let's deal with the opt-in. So I'm going to make 4 separate videos using this same video, okay, and then we'll see it at the end. So I've clicked yes for adding opt-in box to this video. So here, depending on what your settings are and what you did with the autoresponders, like I've added Aweber, okay. Once you click Aweber, if that is your autoresponder of choice, you'll get a list drop down of what autoresponder lists or campaigns, whatever you would like to call it, will show, and then you can choose where you're going to be saving your leads for this video. Okay, then as well for form code, you can add form code to every video that you add to the system. It can be separate, it doesn't have to be the same form code. Each video can be unique. Okay, in this video we're going to keep it to localhost. We are making it whereby localhost you can set up your subscriber lists, and from localhost you can choose where your subscriber lists are kept. Okay, so that will be changing and I will probably remake the video at that time. Okay, the beginning of the video, middle or end, I virtually never do it at the beginning because I feel the video needs to start, depends on the person's like load, the PC, everything, so I choose the middle, and even for the middle you can start the middle at 2 seconds. Okay, although it's mad because it says the middle and you can add 2 seconds, but that is how I do it, 2 seconds and then above. Okay, so the video has time to start loading and then they see the opt-in form. Okay, headline is as it says, just put your headline there, that is the bigger bolder part, and then some sub headline text, so I'm going to add that in there. Now what color do we want that text? So you've got a color picker here, so you can choose any color you like and choose the grade down. Okay, and then once you've chosen your color, click OK. Okay, and then click out of it, and that will be the color you chose for both titles. Okay, the headline and subheadline. Allow for skipping. So do you want to force the opt-in, or do you want this person to be allowed to click a button and move on? Okay, so if we allow skipping, that will put 2 buttons on the front, which will be a join one or a skip one. So on this we're going to force the person to sign up to see the rest of the video. Opt-in background. Now opt-in background, you can have like a still image there, like we have on the sales page, of someone actually practicing yoga, and the opt-in form overlays over the top. Okay, so in this instance I'm just going to choose a background color, and the background color is for the opacity, so it blacks out the screen, so I'm going to go with black anyway. Now on the opt-in opacity, that is from 0.0 and below. Okay, so we can add 0.5 is good, or we can choose for full with 0.1. Okay, so now we've come to the buttons. So the join button and the skip button. You can add a background image, okay, but I prefer to just choose the system because obviously it has to load that background image. So the more and more of those images that you add, the more and more it has to load, and over a period of time it will clog up your system and use server resources. But the quickest option is to choose a background color, and if I say the background color, what color have we got here? So let's go with that color, and let's choose text to be white. Okay, that is our first Optin form into the system. Okay, we can allow for skipping, so let's turn that on so we're not forcing anyone to sign up. Okay, so if I save and continue, and in the next video we will go over the social lock. Okay, so you'll see that our settings have been saved now in the system. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye bye.